Hi everyone, this is Lara Hammock from the Marble Jar channel, and in today's video I will share how I use Notability for short-term handwritten notes along with Google Drive for longer-term storage. So I use three different note-taking applications: Evernote, Notability, and Google Drive. This may seem confusing, but I do have some rules about how I use each service. Evernote is my main note-taking app. It's where I store things to remember, book summaries, recipes, and all of my YouTube scripts. If I'm going to type a note, it's usually going to be in Evernote. Notability is what I use for handwritten notes. So that means diagrams, forms that need to be filled out, music notation, mind maps, and handwritten notes for training classes and clients. Google Drive is where I keep all of my spreadsheets and presentations. I think best in spreadsheet format, so that's where I plan most of my projects. I also use Google Drive for notes or documents where formatting is important, since Evernote has pretty simplified formatting controls. So this may be for a document that I need to print out, papers I need to submit, or anything where I need to use outline or hierarchy functions. The other thing I like to keep in Google Drive are PDFs. My reasoning is that with Evernote, PDFs are stored as an attachment within a note, whereas in Google Drive, the PDF is the whole document. I generally prefer the search functions in Google Drive, the single click to bring up the PDF, as well as the ability to scroll through multiple PDFs in a single folder or search just by pushing the arrow keys. I can't do this in either Notability or Evernote. So I have some additional videos on how I use Notability and Evernote together, and my whole system of paperless note-taking using these three apps. But in this video, I wanted to talk about how I use Notability and Google Drive together. I like to use Notability for short-term handwritten notes. So that means notes that I am currently using and referring to. So for me, these are notes that I use regularly for my part-time job, current client notes, packing list templates, frequently used forms, and ongoing notes for ideas that I am still working on. If the note is not current anymore, I don't like to keep it in Notability. Instead, I like to export it as a PDF to Google Drive. So that way I can search for it using Google's great search capabilities, and it doesn't clutter up my Notability app. So let me show you how this works for one note and for multiple notes. If I just want to send a single note to Google Drive, I hit the share button up here. I select the note. I hit the share button again, and I choose Google Drive. So now under folder, I need to navigate to the Google Drive folder that I want to store it in, and then I hit export. So this interface does not allow you to create new folders in Google Drive, so you're going to make sure that you have those folders all ready to go before you begin your export. Exporting multiple files is the same process, but after hitting the share button, you can select multiple files, or you can hit select all if you want to export the entire contents of the folder. Then you're going to hit the share button again, Google Drive, and navigate to the folder that you want the file to go to. So I use this to export entire folders of client notes for clients who have ended therapy. Then, in order to clean up Notability, hit Edit, select your files, and delete for single or multiple files. If you want to delete an entire folder, or what Notability calls subjects, swipe left on the subject name and hit delete. That serves to delete the folder and all of its contents. By cleaning up Notability every several months, I make my older notes more accessible on more devices, and I keep Notability clean and dedicated only to notes that are current or in progress. And that's it. Let me know what you think. Comments are always appreciated, and thanks for watching.